I mean, you look at what's happened to the stock market post-election. It went from 5,700 to 6,100 off of optimism surrounding lower tax cuts and obviously less regulation. From a consumer spending standpoint, Stu, my take is that if the tax cuts are not extended by roughly mid-July, because you will see consumer spending start to rein in, because that's pretty much where you start to get into back-to-school shopping. So that's going to become an issue. Now, if the tax cuts aren't extended at all, here's how the math works out. When you go from a corporate tax rate of 21% back to the old tax rate of 35%, that equates to an 18% drop in corporate earnings, which would equate to an 18% sell-off in stocks. That's not good. We don't want that to happen.
No, we do not want that to happen. I don't want to focus on negatives, but I think there's another one here. There's a housing shortage. And we learned this morning that housing starts tumbled almost 10% from last month, which means shelter inflation is on the horizon, right?
And that's 35% of CPI. So that's a huge component that's really driving inflation for middle America right now. And when you think about what happened over the course of the last 4 years, the reckless fiscal policy, too much wasteful spending led to runaway inflation. That's why we have high interest rates, and that's why mortgage rates are now hovering around 7%. You throw in the fact that there's not enough inventory. I think Zillow just said we're short 4.5 million homes, which is a pretty remarkable number. You have a classic case of the chicken or the egg, like which comes first? And home builders right now are at the point where they are unwilling to begin building more inventory until mortgage rates come down. So it's quite the dilemma right now. We got to get that solved because middle America is really getting priced out of homes right now.
I just want to be clear here. When I say shelter inflation, what I'm really talking about is rents going up. And that's a very big deal. That's a huge negative for working America, in my opinion.